Good morning. It's Wednesday, May 10th. I'm John Karow. This is Eric Sepanek, and this is the Gold Spot. Good morning, Eric.
Good morning, John.
The CPI numbers came out today, kind of the calm before the storm. There's not a lot going on in the economy news today. It's just everyone's waiting for the other shoe to drop. And the problem, I think, is there is no other shoe. The Fed doesn't know what it's doing, doesn't have a solution. The man in the street hears the CPI numbers and then he goes to the supermarket and it doesn't match up. Food prices are up, gas prices are up, his rent is up. They don't have any faith in what's going on, and it's hard to get your mind around.
Really, I mean, the only number in there that might even be reflected in actual CPI numbers would be rent. I mean, your food, your gas, your energy, all of that is not going to be reflected upon your CPI numbers. And those numbers, like you said, the common guy isn't really going to give two craps about that as much as they're going to care about what's happening when they go and they spend money. So we did see the number retract slightly, about a tenth of a percent, yeah. And then also going to ease rates about a tenth of a percent, which is great, and that's all fine and good. But it's still almost 3 times larger than where we want to actually be when it comes to inflationary rates. So still very detrimental to people's pockets. You're definitely getting poorer as time goes on, but hey, as long as you're not getting too poor too quick, you should be happy with those types of outcomes. At least that's what we're being told. I'm not a big believer in that, but luckily enough, if you've got some gold the last 30 days, you saw about a 2% increase in your metal holding prices, so that's good.
But it's good because of bad things. More and more people are leaving the banking system, leaving the Wall Street economy. They want hard metal because they see what's coming out of Washington. They were taking more and more of our money and giving it to people who don't competently run a bank, people who have gotten into a mortgage they can't afford, and they're trying to take money from the people who have and give it to the people who don't. And we're just heading down a very, very steep slope there to disaster.
Well, I think the ideology that we're watching right now, I mean, there's a lot of free money about to be given out all over again, especially with Article 42. I mean, we know that the real run here is to bring as many, illegal immigrants into this country and then look for the amnesty bill on that. And that's going to cost us a heck of a lot of money because you know darn well that they're going to be looking for money. I mean, that's it. I mean, free money, more free money. And free money is going to continue to cost us, the taxpayer, period. That's always who it goes down to. And if they're not going to take it from you by taxation, they're going to get it through you through inflation. Because what inflation is, it is a hidden tax. That's all it really is. It's all it's ever really been. Because if you raise taxes, it just doesn't help you in elections. But if you go ahead and you just continue to make people's money worth less, that's your quickest way you can get free money and then just take it from taxpayers.
And if people think we're being unreasonable, look at the news about the budget cap. Yep. The president keeps saying, I'm not going to put any cost cutting in that, but I want more money. Mm-hmm. If you told that to your credit card company, they'd cut you off.
Then the debt ceiling is an argument every single year. Every single year they raise it. Every single year it just becomes a political pawn. That's all it really is. At the end of the day, the only bipartisan issue out there is more money. That's the one thing that they can always get on board with, spend more money every single time. So if you think that that's going to come to an end, I think that you just haven't been paying attention.
No, and if they don't have the money, they'll create it.
Exactly. So we hope that all of you have a fantastic weekend. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we'll see you here again next week on The Gold Spot.